you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. A little bit of IPA-ness. A little bit of Stowe, Vermont IPA-ness in the form of the Alchemist Brewing's Skadoosh IPA. Super excited to give this a whirl. I haven't had it yet. George, my buddy George, went up to Vermont, came back, brought me beers. He's the best. Let's just put it that way. Alchemist, known for, heady topper, focal banger. A lot of beers. Skadoosh, I believe, is one of the more newer IPAs. Their production has gotten much, much bigger since they opened up an actual larger facility. Super excited to give it a whirl. As far as what it says in the can, it says Skadoosh American IPA, 7%. That be that. Seeing some brewery information and stuff like that. Label-wise, this is pretty much what almost all their cans look like now. Just these hops with just different, lettering and coloring on it. I don't hate it, don't love it, somewhere in between. And they still don't take their cans. But he brought this back a week ago today. So it's fresh from the brewery itself. So let's crack this open, see what she's got. Okay, nice crack on that can, man. I love when the can sings to me when you open it. It's like it wants to be drank or something. Damn. Love that shit. Anyway, throw that in there really hard. Yeah, just get a nice big head on her. Ooh, hello mangoes and peaches. 2 fingers. Nice creaminess on top. Creepily uniform bubbles, almost like fucking computer generatedness going on in there. And she's got ever so slightest bit of haze, as one of the, if not the brewery that created the New England style IPA. A lot of people see all these kind of super butternut squash doo-doo water northeastern style IPAs, and they don't realize this is kind of the old shocker and oh my god, that's so hazy kind of thing going on. A bit of haze in there, soft carbonation, kind of golden yellow with a bit of like honey to it in color. She looks pretty nice. See if we can get a nose on her. I'm just going to keep huffing this for a while. Weed, peach, mango. That's it. Weed. Soft weed. Not super dank weed, but nice little kind of weediness to it. Heaping helpings of peaches, stone fruitiness, and mangoes. It's not overly sweet. It's sweet. It comes off fruit, kind of juicy, but it's not like an overtly kind of candied kind of sweetness. Malt's really not all that apparent just because of how big and fruity those hops are coming off. But she's got a nice kind of balance of weedy bitterness and fruity sweetness going on in there. So I'm just going to dive in. Cheers. That's good. That's a good beer. The bitterness kind of rides throughout the whole beer. Coming off generic with a bit of weediness. Kind of coats your tongue. That fruitiness is not nearly as sweet as you think it is based off of the nose, but it's sweet, definitely sweet enough. I would say it's even the sweetness definitely kind of trumps the bitterness in here. It's got a super drying effect on the tongue. It's probably that kind of New England, Vermont-y kind of yeast at work. Nice. It drinks super easy. The 7% is very well hidden. It drinks super easy. I mean, that coating on the tongue with the yeast and whatnot, it definitely is a kind of in-your-face kind of thing, but at the same time, it makes you want to go back and drink more. It's almost like, okay, it's like the way pretzels kind of work in old school beer. It's like, a little bit of dryness, let me quench my thirst, and you keep going at it, and it goes down so easy. Really nice balance. In the bitterness and the sweetness, even though, like I said, the sweetness is a bit bigger, I like the play off each other. When something's balanced, it doesn't have to exactly be like 50-50. It could be a nice kind of like, balanced for what it wants to be. And that's kind of where this beer lands for me. And that's pretty much it. I mean, really not much else to it. Weedy dank bitterness, A little bit of generic bitterness. Peaches and mangoes are the name of the game. And that Vermont yeast comes off really, really dry. And it's super drinkable. So let's talk about it. It's one of the better IPAs I've had as late. Yes, in the conversation. Definitely not up there number one. I've had so many fantastic ones that skew a little bit more to my liking, but yeah, it's pretty damn good stuff. Value and availability, don't know. It's given to me by George, so maybe somebody can chime in and let me know. And just say if you like what way you like this. If you like old school, new school, New England style IPAs. Isn't that funny how that goes? Beer hasn't been around all that long, but this style has kind of morphed and changed into something quite different. But this is a little bit more true to the style, true to what these guys essentially kicked off with a select few others, and it definitely is just damn tasty fucking beer is what it is. You can sit here and kind of talk about this and that, but give me, I don't want to say give me a 6 of this, because drink 6 of this, you're gonna be all fucked up. But just give me a couple of these throughout the night, and you are looking at a happy camper. So there you go, another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't, anywhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, and a lot of fun stuff. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers, all 4 of those places. And yep, another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice skadoosh. You gotta think of I think of Jane Silent Bob when I say that, right? Everybody does, right? Skadoosh. Anyway, hopefully you're enjoying a skadoosh right now, and hope to see you next time. Cheers.